men, same age, 60 years old. One climbs stairs like a panther. The other grips the railing, wheezing, knees cracking. This isn't genetics. This is cellular programming. Feeling slower, softer, foggier than 5 years ago? That's not aging. That's metabolic decay, and it's reversible. Do you crash at 3 p.m. even with clean eating? Do your joints ache, even though your labs say you're fine? Do you wake up tired after 8 hours of sleep? Your body isn't broken. It's your human operating system, your cellular software glitching because of insulin resistance, mitochondrial drift, and chronic inflammation. These are silent bugs that Harvard scientists now know how to recode. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that. How to reverse your biological age using 5 daily habits backed by Harvard's top aging researchers. Habits that reboot your mitochondria, clean up cellular waste, and rebuild your hormonal rhythm. So you feel 20 years younger, without drugs, without gimmicks. But here's the catch. Miss even one and the system stalls. And habit number 3? It's the most powerful lever, and it's completely free. Most people skip it. You won't. Let's dive in. You've been told to eat less and move more, as if that's the secret to living to 100. But here's the truth. That advice is scientifically wrong. Longevity isn't about calories. It's about signals. Your cells don't care about your birthday. They care about the instructions you send every hour. And most people? They're sending the wrong ones. Snacking all day, eating late, chronic cardio. That tells your body, store fat, keep insulin high, shut down repair. That means mTOR stays stuck on. Autophagy shuts off, and damaged proteins pile up like trash in a factory with no janitors. And that's why you feel older, even when you're doing everything right. Aging is mitochondrial dysfunction, glycation, and inflammation silently eroding your performance. So what's the fix? Not another supplement stack, not another fad diet. You need a system, a daily rhythm that flips your survival switches on without starving you or wrecking your social life. And that system? It's built on 5 habits Harvard scientists swear by. Habits that reprogram your metabolism, your hormones, and even your epigenetic expression. But before we dive into those habits, you need to understand the operating system behind them. Because if you apply them wrong, you'll waste months. That's coming up next. You don't age because of time. You age because your cellular signals get scrambled. And Harvard's top aging researchers have decoded the fix. It's called the 5-habit longevity loop. 5 daily switches that reboot your human operating system, your metabolic software running like it did in your prime. Here they are. 1. Time-restricted feeding aligned with daylight. 2. Strength plus zone 2 training. 3. Cold and heat pulses. 4. Sleep architecture and light hygiene. 5. Polyphenols and protein timing. Your body runs on 2 main pathways. AMPK is repair mode. mTOR is growth mode. Think of it like a hybrid engine. AMPK is electric mode, quiet, efficient, regenerative. mTOR is turbo mode, powerful but fuel hungry. Most people are stuck in turbo mode all day, snacking, stressing, sleeping poorly. That burns out the system. We're going to alternate these modes on purpose. That's how you build muscle, burn fat, and repair damage simultaneously. TRF lowers insulin, raises ketones, triggers autophagy. Think of it like sending in the night shift janitors. Strength training activates GLUT4, pulling glucose out of the blood, improves insulin sensitivity. Zone 2 cardio grows mitochondria, more engines per cell. Cold exposure activates brown fat. Heat triggers heat shock proteins. Sleep and light hygiene reset cortisol and detox your brain. Polyphenols and protein timing modulate AMPK and mTOR. Quick question for you. Which of these 5 do you already do consistently? And which one is your kryptonite? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Now, let's wire these habits into your day. Because if you sequence them wrong, you'll blunt the benefits. That's coming up next. Now that you know the system, let's wire it into your day. This is where most people fail. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't understand why it works. Habit 1, time-restricted feeding, TRF. Eat within an 8 to 10 hour window. Finish your last meal 3 to 4 hours before bed. Hydrate in the morning. First meal, protein forward. Why? Every time you eat, insulin spikes. High insulin keeps mTOR stuck on. That shuts down autophagy, your body's repair mode. TRF lowers insulin, raises ketones, triggers autophagy. Think of it like sending in the night shift janitors to clean up cellular trash. Habit 2, strength plus zone 2 split. Strength training 3 to 4 times a week. Focus on compound lifts, push, pull, hinge, squat, carry. Why? Muscle is your glucose sink. More muscle equals better insulin sensitivity. Zone 2 cardio, 2 to 3 times a week, 45 to 60 minutes, at a pace where you can hold a conversation. Zone 2 drives mitochondrial biogenesis. You literally grow more engines inside your cells. Habit 3, thermal pulses. Cold exposure, 2 to 4 minutes, 2 to 4 times a week. Cold spikes norepinephrine, activates brown fat, boosts metabolic flexibility. Heat exposure, sauna, 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 rounds, 3 to 4 times a week. Heat triggers heat shock proteins, your cellular quality control system. They refold damaged proteins and protect against stress. Subscribe CTA. If this level of mechanism-first coaching helps, hit subscribe, because in my next video, I'm breaking down protein timing versus longevity trade-offs with data you can apply the same day. Open loop. Okay, principles are set. Now I'll give you the exact weekly plan, the meal templates, and what to avoid so you don't short-circuit the benefits. That's coming up next. Now, it's time to turn theory into execution. This is your blueprint. The exact schedule, the meal structure, and the pitfalls to avoid. Daily scheduled template. Morning. Start with sunlight. 5 to 10 minutes of outdoor light exposure. Hydrate. Move. Optional cold exposure, 2 to 3 minutes. Late morning on strength days, train hard. Squat, deadlift, push, pull, carry. Then refuel with a protein meal, 0.4 to 0.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. Non-strength days, zone 2 cardio, 45 to 60 minutes. Nasal breathing. Conversational pace. Follow with sauna. 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 4 rounds. Rehydrate with salt and water. Feeding window. Start late morning. Finish 3 to 4 hours before bed. No late-night snacks. Evening. Dim the lights. No screens 90 minutes before sleep. Magnesium glycinate if needed. Cool, dark room. Weekly rhythm. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, strength training. Walk after meals, 10 to 15 minutes. Tuesday, Thursday, Zone 2 and sauna. Saturday, active recovery. Protein refeed if training heavy. Sunday, longer fast. Prep for the week. Nutrition targets. Protein, 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram per day. Pulse mTOR once per day. Don't graze. Carbs, front load around training. Fats, olive oil, avocado, fatty fish. Avoid seed oils. Polyphenols, berries, olive oil, green tea, cacao. Resveratrol or EGCC with first meal. Avoid empty stomach if sensitive. Pitfalls to avoid. Don't do cold plunge right after lifting. It can blunt hypertrophy. Don't snack after dinner. Do walk after meals. Do protect sleep, like a meeting with your future self. Adjustment levers. Traveling? Compress your eating window. Keep your protein anchor. Prioritize morning light. Shift work? Maintain circadian cues. Light and feeding timing matter more than clock time. Give this 14 days and your HRV, fasting glucose, and sleep depth will show it. In the next section, I'll tell you exactly what to track and how to lock in these gains. Let's lock this in. You now have the 5 daily habits Harvard scientists use to reverse biological age. 1. Time-restricted feeding. 2. Strength plus Zone 2 training. 3. Cold and heat pulses. 4. Sleep architecture and light hygiene. 5. Polyphenols and protein timing. This isn't a hack, it's a system. And when you run it daily, your body starts acting like it's decades younger. What to track? Here's your dashboard. Track these metrics weekly. Morning resting heart rate, HRV, fasting glucose, waist circumference, sleep depth, energy at 2 p.m. These are your real-time aging indicators. If they improve, your biological age is reversing. If this helped, like the video. Share it with the one friend who needs a reset. Then, click here to watch the next video. Protein timing versus longevity. How to build muscle without slamming mTOR. You're not getting older. You're getting better at running your code. See you in the next video.